Hey you guys. I hope you can see me. I swear. So this is like my little spot in my like diner area and I love the sun, but I swear I feel like no one could ever see me because the glare is just the glare. You guys, I'm going to invest. I am promising myself to invest in my channel. Just because to invest in my channel. That's coffee. I don't really put cream in my coffee. Y'all can't even see it. I don't want to spill it. But it's pumpkin spice, Dunkin' Donut pumpkin spice coffee. I need to get more because that was the last bit of it. But anyway, anywho, I'm struggling. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm I am so not I, I'm trying to be careful what I say out loud because you put that in the atmosphere. I can be single. Let's say that. I can. Do I want to be? Is the question. And the answer to that question is no. However, I'm learning to be one with myself. And I'm going to be honest. Being one with myself makes me want to go freaking crazy. It's just something about having somebody there when you're sleeping at night. Because yesterday I was cold. Y'all, I'm scared of the dark. I don't know about y'all, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm scared of the dark. I don't like the dark. No, I don't like the dark. But I can't sleep with the TV on. I don't understand. Like, I just can't do it. If the TV's on, I cannot sleep. The TV has to be off. And it has to be pitch black for me to go to sleep. However, I be scared. I be getting under the covers. Even though I know there's nothing there, like, it's really bad. Really bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Ugh. And this is why I need a camera too, because I'm tired of using my phone. Because every time I record my videos, I got notifications popping up. I got people calling me. Like, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. But I want to commend those that are single because, and I know a lot of females that are single and they've been single for a while and they're abstinent single. They're not single the type that, oh, I'm single, but I got my little boo here. I got my little Monday. I got my Tuesday. I got my Wednesday. I got my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, whatever. They like literally are, I'm single. I'm working on myself. And these are women with no children. These are women with no children. Okay? So these women, like, and they're doing what they gotta do. And I know they got their struggles. That I know. Especially if they're not virgins. I'm sorry, if you have been sexually active for a long time and then you are single, I think I think that's what it is for me. But I commend them, and they don't know it, but I truly admire that. Even though you never know the behind the scenes struggles, the strength that they, what's the right word? Because I'm about to make up a word. I want to say exude, but I don't even think that's right. The strength that glows, the strength that glows from them is what I see. And I just want to learn that. And for me, I love intimacy. And not just sexual intimacy. Like, I love being able to have somebody that can teach me and I can teach them and we can learn from each other and our minds just, to me, that's a turn on. You know what I mean? But like, dude, I was married for almost 10 years. Okay. I am used, even when I wasn't married, I was always used to having someone there to fill a void, right? So I would always I was never quote unquote alone. I knew how to call somebody if I needed to, or if I had a friend that was there or whatever. And I've had that even while in my single time now. But I'm trying to do better, and I'm trying to be better, and I'm trying to live right and be right. And y'all, the struggle is real. Okay. And I don't want to be one of those mothers that drowns herself in her children. To me personally, that's unhealthy. I want to give my children everything that I can from a mother's standpoint. I don't want to carry over the emptiness that because currently that's what it is. For me right now, that's what it is for me. It's an emptiness that I'm feeling and put it into that. To me, that's not like, and it's mothers that do that. And that's when people start saying, "Oh, your mama act like your woman. Oh, your mama, she keep, you ain't gonna be able to have a man because your mother just, she just like, you gotta be." I don't want that. Not at all. I want to be healthy in how I pour into my children. You know what I mean? And like, let's be real, your children can't fill that void. That's not the place of them. Like, they can't fill that part of you. And a lot of people don't understand that. They go, "Well, you got kids, you gotta focus on your kids." What makes you think I'm not focusing on my children? Hello? Knock knock, who there? What makes you think? And I can't stand when people say that to mothers. Okay? And let's say single fathers. Okay? Just because someone misses intimacy or someone wants to have a body, like just have somebody, okay, to be with them does not mean that they're not pouring into their children. There's just certain things your children just can't fulfill for you. I'm sorry. I wouldn't even want my children to fulfill that part of me. That's disgusting. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, and to me, that part of my heart and that love is not the same. That to me, it's not the same. Like, my children have a part of my heart that can't nobody ever replace. You know what I mean? Not a man, not a woman, nobody. Like, that no one can replace. However, there is that part that's there. And I don't know about y'all, okay, but I'm human. And I'm a human that enjoys being around other people. Now, granted, as I've gotten older, I've become more introverted than I was when I was younger. But I enjoy being around other people. Like, I was a type that did not stay in the house. If I was in the house, I was in my room. When I was not in my room, I was not really home. I was outside. I had to be with people. I love that sense of touch. I'm an empath. I gotta be one with the energy. Like, I gotta, like, that is just me. Like, I love, whether it's friendship, me just going to my parents' house, being around my parents for a little bit, going to my sister's house, being around my sister for a little bit, being with my brother, being around my brothers for a little bit, or just, or being with a male counterpart. I enjoy that. And learning to be on my own is difficult. Excuse me, it's really difficult for me. And it's because I've always had a pattern of feeling that emptiness with someone else. And I have a good friend who said, she would always tell me, she's like, you gotta learn how to fill that part of you that you feel is lacking with you. Let me say it again. You gotta learn to fill that part of you that you feel is lacking, that you feel is empty with yourself, which is difficult for me. Um, I'm 32 years old and I'm still on a journey of self-love. You know, it's still hard for me, but I can do it now a little bit more than I could months ago. Just look at myself in the mirror and say, I love you. It should not be difficult for me to look in the mirror and look at myself and say, I love you. But I'm so used to pouring into other people's cups that I never pour into mine. And I believe that is a reason why a lot of the relationships that I have had, if they even were that, most of them were not, did not work because I didn't focus on me. I focused on that. And when you neglect yourself, there's resentment, there's anger, there's everything there. You're never going to be able to bring anything healthy to the table. It's just not going to work. And that's a part of the reason why my marriage did not work. Now, ultimately, it was my decision to leave. So yes, it was my decision to leave. So yes, I am the result of my singleness. However, what I was not going to do was stay in something that was toxic for the both of us, because we both had our own issues that we didn't work on. We got married young. He was 21, I was 22. And I'm gonna be real with y'all though. I feel like, because we dated for a little bit, we didn't even date long. First of all, we dated for like 2 years off and on. And that's a whole nother vlog. Like and I'm gonna be real with y'all. It was all me. I wasn't ready. It was all me. And even the marriage, he didn't propose. I brought it up, he agreed. He went along with it. Like that, oh Lord, that's a whole nother vlog, y'all. I would do a vlog like that just to kind of, I'm very transparent. I have no issue with being transparent. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other women and men out there that have been through the same thing or going through the same thing. And it's nice to know when you can kind of find someone who's been through that to see how they handled it. But we didn't go to counseling. I tried on my own to go to counseling because we had separated. Our second separation led to the divorce, but we had separated before. And it's like, we never went together. He refused at that. There was like, he refused. He did not want to go. And when I tried to go on my own, it doesn't work. You both got to be on the same page. And we had a lot of growing up to do. We still have a lot of growing up to do now. We're okay. We can talk. We got our good days. We have other days because I'm not going to lie. I'm a work in progress. I'm still working on myself. I'm working on my mouth. I'm working on my attitude. I'm working on my temper. I'm working a lot. So, I wasn't going to stay in something that I knew would blow up and cause a disaster. It was like it took a time bomb. Like it exploded into something that was never gonna ever be fixable. And when I say fixable, I don't mean as in, okay, y'all divorced now, so y'all gonna get back together. No. But fixable as in like we can't even co-parent, right? Because we can't even be around each other. Like I couldn't let it get that bad. So I felt it was the healthy route to step away. But learning to be alone. Now, mind you, no, I was not alone during our separation, and neither was he. Okay. And that was the problem. I didn't take being single serious. When I felt that I needed to have somebody there, I just found somebody to have there. And I'm doing, like, it's so hard. Like, And I'm trying to stop telling myself that, but I'm gonna be real. Like, it ain't easy. Being single is not easy, okay? Especially when you have a high sex drive, when you're like, you are used to being sexually active for a very long time, and then all of a sudden, ain't not happening. Like, that's not easy. And don't allow people to fill your head with these little fairy tales. Oh, it's good. You're gonna be no. It's a struggle. You battling with yourself. Like, point blank. Period. You battling with yourself, and that's one of the most. That's the hardest battle there is, in my opinion. Is that war you have within yourself? Because now you really gotta hold yourself accountable. Like, now you really want some. All right, self. You gonna have discipline today? Are we? Oh, he fine. He won't talk to me. Oh, how you doing? It's been a minute. No, baby. Clank, clank. Step back. Keep it moving. Don't even look. Like, I have this thing where even when I see guys, and I've been like this since I was younger, I would literally go to the other side. If I'm in a mall, I'm on the street. Like, I'm from New York, so if you on the other side of the street, I'm across the street, and I'm gonna walk, and I can hear you, like, cat calling, so to speak. I'm gonna keep it moving. But New York dudes is disrespectful. You ignore them, they gon' they got all other stuff to say. But like now, like if I'm in the mall, if I see somebody, I do not make eye contact because I realize if I look up and you look at me, all of a sudden, you want my number. Like, nah, homie, that's not happening. Sorry. And I'm the type, I'm such a softie. Like, listen, y'all, I'm a softie. I'm learning how to say no. Because, you know what I mean? I'm giving my number to guys that I would never even answer the phone. But I just didn't want to say no to you. I didn't want to, like, hurt their ego. But now I just be like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Or they'll hit me with the, oh, you got a man. I'm good. No, I don't have a man. I'm just me. When I was younger, I make up all types of stories. But now it's just like, all right, keep it moving. Keep it moving. But what's harder for me are the situationships that I've been in, or a situationship that I was in. That's hardest for me because you're so used to being around that person. That person's always there. That's all you think about. I'm not gonna lie. I think about him a lot. But I'm not his choice. And I'm okay with that. And when I say what I mean by that is, I've been listening to a lot of influential people. And I've really been listening to Tony Gaskins a lot recently. And when I tell you, I just another girl, YouTuber, I just listened to, I cannot remember her name, but she just, I don't know how, y'all, but she just fell upon me. And I cried during her whole vlog because it was talking about soul ties. And Lord, I'm telling y'all, the struggle is so real. And I'm just like, whew, please help me. And I think that's another reason I couldn't sleep last night, because I just kept, my mind was in overdrive. I was just like, damn, I just need somebody right here, man. When in actuality, I don't need anybody right there. The person that needed to be in that bed with me was in the bed with me, and it was myself. Like, and I think for me, it's a fear. It's a fear that you feel like you're gonna be single forever, that you're never gonna find that intimacy that you're supposed to have, that you're never gonna find your soulmate. and I put in parentheses for a reason, because a lot of people feel like you have many different soulmates. I think it just depends on your lifetime, to be honest. I don't get me down that, don't make me go down that rabbit hole. But I'm journaling more. I am writing in my journal a lot more now. I have 1,000 journals. I'm finally using them. I think the one thing I have not been doing consistently, which is what I really need to do, is pray. Prayer has become very difficult for me throughout some of the past couple of recent years. More so now than ever. And I'm gonna be real with you. Prayer has become so difficult for me now because of guilt. Like, how many times have I prayed and then fallen so short of so much? And it's just like, it's hard to feel like you're just a broken record, and to continue to come and ask about the same thing. But I'm learning. I'm on a spiritual journey right now, or a spiritual roller coaster. Let's say that. I have a lot that I'm battling within myself spiritually, amongst other things. So, and a lot of people say you gotta pray. That's easier said than done. I feel like it's easier said than done. Sometimes I feel like, I'll just call his name, or I'll just write in my journal. If I got, even, my aunt told me, she said, even if it's just a sentence, girl. So that's what I've been trying to do. But it's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not 18 trying to figure this out. I'm 32 trying to figure this out. And I guess for me, it's like, and nothing against women that are in their 40s and single, because let me tell y'all rocking it. Y'all really are, especially the ones that's like for real, doing what they gotta do. But that ain't for me. I don't want it to be for me. I'm gonna just be real. Like, it is, as right now, that's not what I want. Ask me in a year or two, let's see if my answer changes. But right now, that's not what I want. I don't want that. And I'm learning how to be okay with that, because I'm still in the phase where I'm just not okay with it. I mean, it's just the truth. Like, right now, I'm in a situation where I'm just not okay with being by myself. And it's because I've never truly had to be by myself. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so difficult for me. And sometimes I just be like, just go text somebody. Like, nah, I'm good. And I won't. And I'm proud of myself, because it takes a lot. And I've had guy friends that are like, oh, you want to hang out? Let's hang out. And it could just be so innocent. I was like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. The way I'm feeling internally, like, I ain't had none, and you want me with the opposite sex, and I'm good. Nah, I'm gonna sit my behind still. I'm gonna stay out of grown folk business. I'm gonna sit myself still, honey. But I'm trying, and I think that's another reason I started vlogging again. I needed to start doing something. Like, I needed to start moving, like, making myself, like, take, like, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna completely, I know it's not gonna completely, take the thoughts out your head. But I've realized that when I keep myself busy with certain things and other things, I don't have time to reflect on what I feel is lacking. you know. And it hits harder when my kids are with their dad. When they're with their dad, I'm by myself. I'm alone. I don't have anybody here. And, I make jokes with my brother all the time. I'm like, yo, I need to get me a sugar daddy. I need to. But I be joking. Because that ain't for me. I just can't do it. But I guess I'm learning how to just be by myself without having to reach out to somebody. And it's probably, for some people that's healthy. But I don't want to become one of those people where I feel like I'm just drowning everybody in what I got going on. I don't want to be the negative energy that people run away from. So just trying to learn to keep myself busy. I've been in my new spot for about almost a month. Trying to think, trying to just like keep myself busy and figure out, okay, how I want to decorate this. What do I want to do? I try to stay on social media because it's so easy to, veer off to certain people's pages and look at their pictures, look at their videos, see if they posted. Makes it harder, honestly. You guys, if you're going through what I'm going through, like, we gotta hold each other's hand, like, if we need to, like, because this is ghetto. You guys. Oh, goodness. I'm trying. This coffee probably cold. Ooh. It's my second cup, though. I think I'm on my third. I don't waste it. Like, I'll drink a cup, and then I go right back, drink it, either be done with it, or I'm like, let me see what else I have if I have any water left. So, let's go. You like my cup? It's my baby's. I know I'm veering off. I'm sorry. I'm one of those. I'm going to start with one subject and end with a whole other. But I'm learning. And again, I so commend women and men, especially, who have embraced their singleness. I'm still learning. Like, if you have any ideas, give me some ideas of what I could do to embrace it. I do take myself out on dates. I always take myself. I'm one of those. I will take myself to the movies. I will go to a restaurant by myself. Hello. I don't have a problem doing that. I will walk myself through the park. Okay? I said I wanted to start doing things for myself that I would expect someone to do for me. I'm going to, I want to go, when I go back home, I just want to go to, even though they have it I'm in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. I've seen people with the horses in Charlotte, actually. I was like, you know what? I think I want to take myself on a horse ride. I just want to buy myself some roses. I just want to get dressed up one day. I don't wear makeup, but I want to start trying to. I just want to get dressed up, beat my face real quick, and just go out. Be like the women in the movies, be at the bar, buy myself a drink, get bought a drink, something. But nah, seriously, like, I want to do more, Like, for myself, I want to do more because I feel like once I really start to pour into myself, especially in that way, and it's crazy because I think that once I do that, then I'm giving myself what I feel I'm missing. And in turn, it'll be a lot easier to kind of block out other things. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we have sexual urges if you've been active before. So that part is just going to take some prayer and some journaling. Oh, Lord. And some alcohol. Some wine. But I just needed to talk. I needed to vent. I'm in this house on myself. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just make a video. Maybe somebody can just be conversating with me or just listen to me. But you guys, listen, it's about almost 30 minutes. Because I can go on and on. But I'm not going to do that to y'all today. But thank you for listening. listening to me. You'll probably see me again this weekend. And you guys have a good, what's today? Today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Y'all have a good Thursday.